Hello everyone, welcome to the last episode before the wrap up of DC Comics Multiverse Mayhem. This is episode 8, Superman Returns. I am Chriz, aka The Mole, and I'm going to be the narrator and miscellaneous voices. Joining us is of course Clayface himself, Richter Hammer.
Hello.
As the group leader, we have James Phoenix, also known as Batman.
Hello.
We have Marcus Shadow as Cyborg.
Good evening.
And of course, Anastasia Lazerbeam as Raven.
Hello.
So yeah, it's time to begin. This is carrying on from the last episode, and we open up on the heroes recovering at their base. They decided to take the green rock they found at the museum back to their lair for further investigation as they start to recover from their injuries.
You know what? He did that to my face, and I don't like that. Can we just hit him with the rock? I just want to hit, even if it doesn't work, I just want to hit him with the rock. Can we do that?
What do you think, Cyborg? Will the rock affect him?
Cyborg stands up from his chair and draws his wakizashi from behind his back. Maybe. He walks over to the rock and pulls a little piece of skin that Superman had left behind from punching him. Honestly, didn't think that would happen. And then he stabs the piece of skin. Interesting. He shows them the wakizashi with impaled on the skin. I would say the answer is yes.
Well then, given what we saw his capability of doing, I don't think we have a choice. We have to use this thing to depower him and then kill him. And you know, if I'm saying that after what I've been through, it's serious.
Cyborg pulls the skin off the wakizashi and sheaths it. He then takes the green rock from the devices and tosses it to Clayface.
Well, I don't know about killing him, but I'm definitely going to hit him. Clayface stares maniacally while staring at the green rock. Yes, my precious, we will hit him.
Oh, brother.
It's fine, don't worry. I haven't killed anyone, so I'm probably the safest person to hold this, right?
Technically speaking, didn't you kill a bunch of bees?
And they're not people, and it was accidental. They were absorbed in. They attacked me. It was defensive, all right. I'm pretty sure a court of law that'll hold up. They're like, "Excuse me, defendant, how did you murder these bees?" I'd be like, "It was self-defense. They just fell into me and were never seen again." And they'll be like,
Also-
"Case dismissed," and I'll be like, "That's right." And then the detective will throw confetti and stuff, and I'll celebrate with my blue-suited lawyer, and it'll just be amazing. This really
Also,
got off track.
I like the idea of confetti. It really brings a smile to my face, and I like celebrations.
Also, didn't you send a psycho clown to the hospital in a coma?
Hey, but he's not dead, right?
In all fairness, Cyborg, didn't you follow that up by stabbing our mentor with a big sword?
Well, I didn't have any paddles. It was the only way to conduct the electricity.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm not a paramedic. I'm a samurai. What can I say? But I've seen a lot of death in my day. Do we really want another body on our hands?
You Probably not. I don't know. What do you think, Raven? Yay? Nay? Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
Thumbs. I give you a big thumbs up. And she gives a big smile.
Okay, but do you think we should kill Superman? Because it's 2-1 here. You can cement it or tie it up. Wait, why am I asking her? I should just... We're on the winning side. I clearly haven't thought this through.
If it's necessary, then we must do what we must. I don't look forward to killing him, though. I take no pleasure in death.
Well, she doesn't like the idea of killing him. I don't like the idea of killing him. Besides, what about all that stuff we saw by the rock? I mean, they have a statue to him, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'm going to second that. Killing a folk hero is not usually a good way to endear yourself to the people of your new world. Not like I have experience with that, but I'm just going to guess that.
Especially since they gave us shifty looks when we walked into that museum in the first place. I don't think killing their god is going to make them like us anymore. But if we don't kill him, what are we supposed to do? I mean, if we knock him out, he's just going to get up and beat the piss out of us again.
He's got a point. I mean, that guy doesn't seem like the type to take getting beat up lightly.
Can we put him back in the portal where we got him?
These people, Superman's an icon to them, so they won't take or look at us very happily defeating their hero. So even if you do kill him, they still might hate us.
I mean, how long has he been in that thing? Do you think he's... Batman, do you think he's too far gone from being in there for so long?
I don't know. I mean, if he was that big of a hero, there may be something of a hero left inside him. No, killing him isn't right. I can't keep going down that road. Clayface just brought me back from that road not long ago. I'm not going to go there again. We gotta get back to base with that rock and figure out a plan.
Cyborg walks up and lightly raps Batman on the head. Is there anyone in there? You do realize we're standing in our base, right?
On the TV, an image can be seen of Lex Luthor talking. Clayface turns it up slightly as the then starts to speak. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why these people here, the ones who call themselves the Justice League, are actually out for their own personal gain, and that is why I, Lex Luthor, am running for president. For president. Thank you.
Really, Clayface? That's the guy you wanted us to work with?
We all make mistakes, Clayface says as he turns off the TV. Probably best we didn't join him then. I didn't realize he was going to throw us under the bus. I was just thinking, we could have some money so we wouldn't have to have driven in that Ford POS that now has teleporting technology. But other than that, it's just stuff like it'd be nice if we could eat, even though I don't need to. But yeah, good call on everyone else for not joining the crazy presidential nominee dude.
Cyborg runs his hands through his beard. I wonder if evil bald men is a thing in this dimension.
He just seems to be a marketing guy from what Clayface says.
I'm pretty sure every place has evil bald people. I mean, you can't trust them, can you?
From where I come from, no. No, you can't. Anyway, if we're not going to kill Superman, we should probably put that thing away, Clayface.
Okay. Do we have like some kind of container to put it in? I'm not gonna like carry it around. I don't have pockets really, and I'm not just gonna leave it in there with the bees. I got yelled at for that. So, does
Does it
anyone
not
want to
have
carry
some
this?
special container?
I don't know. We
Because
just kind of.
I could put a force field around it.
I was thinking something we could carry it in. We just kind of, borrowed it
It's a
from the
floating
museum.
force field.
Hey, Batman, didn't you say you had a lead-lined box lying around?
I could probably scrounge one up. I mean, usually I have more access to this stuff, but getting pulled through our portal to another dimension doesn't make it easy to bring supplies.
Well, until we get this thing back to base, I think inside you will work just fine, Clayface.
You know, it's either going to be inside him or inside you, because things don't go inside Raven and I that easily.
Hey, do I look like a car to you? This does not come with storage, buddy.
I really hope someone was recording all of that. That was wonderful. But yeah, sure, no, I can store it in me. Just, it'd be nice if you bought
Did
me
no one
dinner
hear
first.
that I had a force field that can float and also contain it?
I don't know if you want to parade it around, though, because, we kind of, quote-unquote, borrowed it. So I don't know if we want to have a giant sign that says, hey, remember this thing from the museum? We're totally going to use it and probably put it back. We're
Or at least
good
let me
people.
put a small force field around it and then store it inside you. So that way it's technically not touching you and no one sees it.
That is a valid idea. Also, I make the point that even if somebody saw us walking down the street with the thing, we kind of they all saw us walking in the museum to take it in the first place. And really, unless Big Blue shows up, who's going to stop us?
That's kind of what I'm worried about. Did you not see what he could do? If he sees us with that thing, yeah.
I value your friendship, but I can't have it if you're dead.
That's a very valid point. All right, force field this up, and into Clay it goes.
Azeroth Mitchell Santos.
Clayface takes the force fielded rock and then puts it down his mouth. Ow! And visibly swallows it like a 1950s cartoon. Ah, better.
That's the biggest breath mint I've ever seen.
Radiation flavored. Kryptonite has been known to the state of California to cause cancer in lab rats. Wonderful.
Cyborg walks up behind Batman and plants his hand on Batman's shoulder. I hope you have another plan aside from killing him.
I think I do. I think I do.
The heroes listen to Batman's plan and then make their way to their transportation, leaving the Arkham Asylum and heading straight to Metropolis to face the man known as Superman. The car pulls up and the doors open as the heroes get out.
So, now, anyone know how we're going to get his attention?
Well, Lois just called for him. Maybe we can make ourselves sound like Lois and call for him. Nah, it's too simple.
I don't think...
Yeah.
I was saying you could just call for him regardless of voice, since he is already probably looking for us.
Not a bad idea.
Right. Well, I will see what I can do. Cyborg flips up controls on his left arm. Never tried this before. Amplification up. Cyborg turns the muffler on for a second. You may want to cover your ears.
Batman activates a sound suppressor in his cowl.
Superman appears before him.
Or not. Alright, well, he's here.
Alright, then let's do this. Batman pulls a smoke bomb from his belt and tosses it on the ground in front of Superman.
Ugh. Ugh, Superman is blinded. He starts to use his X-ray vision. Huh. Didn't think I had X-ray vision, did you?
No, doesn't really matter. That was just a distraction. Now!
Wait, what?
Clayface wraps himself quickly around Superman with the kryptonite still inside of him. Hey, gotcha.
Raven, kill the shield!
Superman falls to his knees, weak from exposed to the kryptonite.
Raven walks up to him, holds her hand to it near his head. Azirat Metron Santos! She uses the magic to link all their minds together.
Cyborg takes a step back as he sees the Raven soul emerge from Raven and enveloping Superman and everyone. Whoa, wasn't expecting that.
Superman's mind is dark and shattered, almost resembling what was inside the Phantom Zone. Why are you here? Why do you care? Why are you trying to stop me? The world is an evil place. My world was gone. Theirs will be too.
I know how you feel. I am from a very similar situation. I've only known darkness since I was born. My own father, Trigon, wished for me to be given to the darkness, to possess me, use my body for evil. And I struggled with that darkness every day. All the people around me, all the humans, they hated me, or worse, they hunted me for my magic. I was all alone. I thought, this is the world, this terrible, awful place. Like you, I thought, that's all this is, just pain, misery, fear, anger. But then the unpredictable thing happened. My whole vision expanded. I found myself surrounded by people I could trust, people that would be nice to me without even knowing me. And it's so odd here to find I've only spent so much time in this world, like very little in comparison to the world I'm from, but here is the place that I've actually felt finally at home and safe. This world has good, these people are good, and by us helping them makes it even better. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be evil.
No. No. What you said can't be true. Mankind only wants war.
War. War only begets anguish and loss, anger and hatred. In war there is no trust, only fear and power. In war, doing what is right is set aside for doing what you have been trained to do or what is expected of you. In war, there are no victors, only survivors, grievers, and death. I am a samurai, as you can see. One of the tenets of Bushido is that if I am to fall in battle and completely fail in my duty as a samurai, but not killed by my enemy, I am to kill myself with seppuku, or ritual suicide. My own government, the shogun that I so faithfully served for many years, denied me this last act of honor so that he may have his machine of death and destruction. After the war was over and we won, I left the army and Japan as a whole to reflect on my continued existence and on war as a whole. Was this what my people wanted? Was this what humanity wanted? New and more efficient ways to create more death? Do I continue to exist solely to usher in a new era of mechanized warfare? The answer is no. War may be the province of men, but it is not what the hearts of men truly desire. Raven, Clayface, Batman, and the people of your world taught me that. While I was bred for war, I know now that I continue to exist to promote peace. I exist to ensure what happened to my world doesn't happen to any others. I exist as a reminder of the cost and possible ramifications of war. While humanity has the capacity for evil and warfare, they don't want it any more than I do, any more than you do. We, with our more than human abilities, have a responsibility to use those abilities to ensure that humanity never has to endure the darkness of war and show them that there is a better way. You have that responsibility more than any of us. This is your world, Superman. These people look to you as a savior, a hero.
No. Oh. Superman continues to struggle. He's holding his head as his manifestation in his own mind is talking to him. No. The Phantom Zone made me a monster.
Monster. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I can understand a little where you're coming from. You know, the world can be a really, really evil place, but it doesn't mean that there isn't good. Just look at me. There's a lot of people that would consider me a monster, but appearances can be deceiving, and I should know. As an actor, I can play any role given to me. When I first underwent my procedure to extend my, well, youthful appearance at the time, I could have easily turned evil when I became this. But I knew that I could do so much more. I saw how I could use this power to benefit others, and, well, of course, myself. You know, and through all this, I've had to hide my identity of who I am, putting on a face for everyone. I had to go so far as to invent a son to carry on my legacy so that I could assume a new identity. It's just another role for me to play, but I would gladly do that to save the world. Being charitable is what actors do, after all. In this and any world, even monsters can be heroes. I've played roles from award-winning dramas to stuff like Cyber Anacondas 3, Amazon Armageddon. The question for you, Superman, is what role will you play?
No. No. Superman continues to hold his head, struggling with what's going on. He falls to his knees. No. No. You're wrong about me. How can I come back from this?
You're not the only one who's done things that they regret. Horrible things. It wasn't long ago that not only I turned out my friends, but I killed people, defenseless people, because I was blinded by rage by being turned against what I stood for. That rage, that loss of myself, caused more harm than the original crime. By letting those actions define me, I gave into what caused me to act out in the first place and let it consume me, and in doing so, I became what I hated. But my friends didn't give up on me. They helped me move past what I had done, helped me realize that I didn't have to be what I was, because I was better than that. Back in my world, I lost my family, those I loved, to criminal corruption. I tried to right that by becoming the ultimate enforcement of law. But because I operated outside what was defined as the law, I became a vigilante, someone shunned by everyone. But here, I was thrust into a group, forced to work with others again, forced to even take control. I learned something that I should have realized long ago. My father was once a leader of men, a good man, and I found that I had the capacity to be that as well, to be a leader of heroes. In spite of everything that I've gone through, because of everything, because of what I've gone through, really, I've become a better person. You can be a better person too, Superman. Your past actions don't have to define who you are. They don't have to make you. You can overcome them. And we're here to help you do it. The Justice League will stand by you every step of the way.
The world around them starts to piece together, forming a white area. It explodes, knocking him out of his psyche. The link ended. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Cyborg runs up behind Raven and catches her as she slumps from the exertion.
We can forgive you, Superman.
Raven says weakly, "We forgive you."
Of course we can forgive you, big guy. We all have our ups and downs. And you know what? You didn't let it define you. And that's why we can forgive you.
Absolutely, as long as you can forgive yourself.
I think I can. I think I'm ready to become what the people see every time they look at that statue.
Good, because we were pulled here on the whims of fate, but you're the hero that this world deserves. Now that you're back, we can go home.
Also, Superman, become more than that statue. Which, by the way, would probably start by changing the outfit. It's a little dated.
Superman looks down at his outfit as the team turn around and begin to walk away. He quickly places one arm, grabbing Batman dramatically. The world I know is gone. The only reason you guys are speaking to me now is because that hooded girl did some sort of magic. Stay.
The name's Raven.
Raven did some sort of magic. Stay.
Cyborg looks around at everybody. Well, Batman.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the world deserves all of us.
Clayface rubs his hand along his chin. You know what? I like the sound of that.
So, Superman. Oh, sorry, Raven. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we could always use more friends. There's only good that can lead from that. Strength in numbers.
That is true. So, Superman, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? I'm still just the newbie. I'm still the new member, but I think Raven was right. I hope we can become some sort of super friends.
Sure, why not? I'm pretty sure at some point all of us have tried to kill one of the other ones. You'll fit right in.
Again, I'm sorry about your face, big guy.
It's okay. It's just kind of it's my only weakness, so I try to protect it.
I won't burn your face again. And I'm sure Batman will teach me, but he's still your leader. All of you, he is still your leader. I'm just a new guy. I can't possibly lead you. I mean, I barely understand what the hell he is, he says, pointing to Cyborg.
Yeah, for that matter, you don't exactly speak the language of this world, so we'll get there eventually.
Unless we get lucky and Raven's magic could extend the telepathic link so you guys can understand me worldwide, but no, I'm going to have to learn English. I was afraid.
Somehow, I don't think we want this planet on a hive mind. That would kind of be bad.
I'll be more than happy to teach you this language. Until then, we can use the translator.
Cyborg backs up right next to Clayface and whispers into his ear. She's going to teach him how to speak English?
Or you could, other people who are more adept at this world, since I don't know that much about it, but, if your guys are busy and I'm the only one there,
Clayface pictures a future where Superman and Raven both struggle to use a phone to communicate with the others, and then turns to Cyborg. No, it'll be good. Don't worry about it, dude. It's fine.
Cyborg's eye twitches as he glances shiftily at Clayface.
Clayface grins very widely.
So, what happened to that marketing dude who wanted all the dolls, that Lex guy?
What about him?
Should we, I don't know, I feel like we should address him or something, or see what was going on, because he was very suspicious and, yeah. He's definitely got something going on there. We should definitely check into it if necessary. Stop.
We're gonna pay a visit to Mr. Luthor later. He's not going anywhere, but if we're gonna set up lives here, I do think it's important that we go back to our own world at least long enough to tie up loose ends.
You know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Clayface walks up to all of them, looking giddily in their faces. Road trip! He starts running off toward the car. Yay! And by the way, shotgun. He turns back to them, looking dramatically, and then childlessly runs off toward the car again.
The team leave, heading off for further adventures. Slowly, one by one, they go and they clean up their own world before returning to this one once more, where the adventure could begin again. The end.
Woo! Yay!
Nice job, everyone. Nicely done.
Yay!
I was tempted to throw in at the end there after he said road trip and ran off. I was tempted to throw in, we're gonna need a bigger car.
I apologize for my illiteracy.
Also, Jim, did you pull the Batman Begins line on us like I pulled Spider-Man on us?
I did not do it intentionally, but it worked. It just happened to fit in there.
But that was the end of the DC Multiverse. Next week we will be having a wrap-up party where we just shoot the shit and discuss what happened.
Absolutely.
So, yay. Thank you for joining us, and see ya.